Alex Owen, Lisa Thompson, Liv Loughlin, Albert Tang, Shoaib Aman, and the manager, Nick Cushing. And now, Manchester City women's team. The goalkeepers, Karen Bardsley, Ellie Roebuck, and Fran Stenson. Defenders, Esme Morgan and Demi Stokes. Midfielders, Claire Emsley, Caroline Weir and Jill Scott. The forwards, Jess Park and Lauren Hemp. And finally, carrying the Continental Cup, Georgia Stanway. And carrying the Women's FA Cup, Steph Houghton.
These guys have been on the first bus, and Nick Cushing was the first to arrive backstage. Nick, what did you tell me?
I thought it was crazy. There was people everywhere, and listen, I'll be really honest. People say things about our football club. This is the best club in the world by a mile.
I don't know if City fans have just bought up every single possible residential area across Deansgate because they were hanging out of the windows. They were transporting themselves onto the top of lampposts. There were no health and safety regulations adhered to at all. Have you ever seen anything like it?
I don't know how those people got into those positions.
Steph, how much have you enjoyed what you've just been snaking around at a snail's pace but soaking it all in?
The most surreal experience that I've ever experienced. For us as a squad to come here and see all you amazing people today has been the highlight of my career from being at City for the last 6 years.
And you got the afternoon off from international duties. Well, I'm sure they're having some sort of awful training session that you've managed to avoid, so well done on doing that. Nick, just talk to us about this domestic cup double and what you've managed to achieve this season in particular. How proud are you of your team?
Yeah, hugely proud of all the team, the players and the staff for working so hard. We were disappointed last year that we missed out on the League Cup final. We lost the win in the league, and we didn't win the FA Cup. So this year we were determined to get some silverware. And although we lost out in the league, and we know next year we'll push hard for that one, to bring 2 trophies to this parade. And we play for you. We play for you, and we want to make sure that we deliver trophies.
And Steph, you actually started this trophy ball rolling, didn't you, in terms of domestic cups, because you won the Continental Cup. That was the first trophy in terms of domestic cups that were won this season. So you lead and the others follow.
I'd like to think that, but sometimes that doesn't happen. But no, look, I came here to win silverware, and we've certainly done that over the last 5-6 years. And like Nick said, we won 2 this season, and I know next season we'll be going for 3, potentially 4. So it's a huge credit to all the staff and all the players, because you had an unbelievable season, and of course to yourselves as well for supporting us.
And generally, do the 2 teams, the academy teams and everybody within the 4 walls at the Etihad campus, do they feed off each other's success?
Yeah, I think, look, we in the same weekend we won the Continental Cup. The men the next day went and won the League Cup. So for us it was all about making sure that weekend was all about Man City, and we certainly did that.
It was a special weekend at the end of February, wasn't it? And Nick, so many of those girls that are standing behind you will be representing their countries, not least Steph, of course, at the World Cup this summer. How proud are you that they go on and they represent their countries and they try and win the World Cup? We mustn't just say England, because Caroline's here as part of the Scotland squad, and there are many more as well. Yeah, we did mention it, we did. And there's more, I know, I can't go through everybody. We'd be here all night, and these guys, have Game of Thrones to watch at some point this evening. So Nick, how proud are you that they will be able to take what they have won this season, and use it in the summer for their countries?
Yeah, and hugely proud of all of them for what they've done for our football club, but also for what they do for their countries. And we support them. We hope that as a staff and as a football club, we've played a little part in preparing them to go off to the World Cup for their respective countries. And, you know, we'll be watching and supporting all of our players and just making sure that they come back ready for next season.
Yes, and in the finest of fitness. And Steph, perhaps we send you on your way, having represented Manchester City so very well this season, but of course, leading England as well. And I appreciate there are more countries than just England being represented, but there will be a majority here, no doubt, of England fans. What would you say to them and how much of a summer they can enjoy as they watch you over in France?
Yeah, of course, we experienced the World Cup with the men last year, and I can remember watching a game in Manchester and the streets were not half as busy as this, but still as busy supporting the boys. So for us to know that you're behind us and watching the game back home, no matter whether we're playing Scotland, Japan, Argentina, just to know that you're supporting us, it would mean the world to me and the rest of the squad.
We wish you well.
Thank
We
you.
wish everybody well. Now we're going to do something. I'm going to grab these two microphones. If you would like to grab a trophy each, you two, if you would just like to come to the front, we are going to get all of the backroom staff and we are going to get all of the girls in nice and tight in the centre of the stage. And I know Vinny likes to do it like this, so we're going to do a little bit of copying. We're going to have a big build-up and we're going to have a huge trophy lift so that you guys can enjoy as much as possible. Go in nice and tight. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, play along with it. This is the domestic double cup.